This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome, folks, to Allegiant Stadium, the home of the Raiders, right off the Las Vegas Strip. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Auburn Tigers. 3A Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Buckeyes will kick this deep to start us off. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Here we go, first third down of the game. Out of the gun now on third down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yards on the play.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Makes the catch for the defense, breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Quick throw over the middle. Oh, and it's almost intercepted on the first possession here. It's going to bring up third down.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game. Throwing the ball downfield. The defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Caught in the backfield. It's Henderson. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Pass complete. It's second down now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. Now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
He made it. 3 points on the board. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. And you think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
Lead on the first play, moves it to the 43. It'll be first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Getting close to midfield now. They bring it down to the 47.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They'll run it from the gun. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
It's third down after that run. Can they pick up the first on the ground? And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
No punt. Offense still on the field, going to go for it on fourth down. Hunter takes the toss, runs to his left. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
PAT makes the score 7-3. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for a deep completion. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He escapes the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kurt. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. On the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Takes the handoff again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal. The defense backed up against their own end zone. Here's the handoff on first and goal. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
On second and goal, they hand it to him again. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. They come up 2 yards from the goal line. Can they punch it in here on third down? Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Trying to throw for it on third and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
PAT is good, so the score is 10-7 now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hardy. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. On first down, it's play action. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
A great job up front by this Auburn defensive lineman. Kind of that rare combination of defensive linemen you see often in the SEC, where they have great size and power, but incredible quickness. And Auburn has sure had plenty of those over the years.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Well, Chris, as you know, anymore in college football, these tight ends are essentially wide receivers. They move them all over the place and try to find a good matchup. And they had one. They're just unable to complete the pass.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
The punt is fair caught, but now have to see about that penalty. Got to make sure the guy's allowed to make the fair catch before you hit him. Very obvious call there. What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. He'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Nowhere to run. The defense swarms him. They'll lose 5 on the play.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Deep shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Auburn.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Defense is coming after him. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The Buckeyes will line up to boot it away. That's the first punt today for the offense. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Here's the handoff. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. Game makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Receiver makes the grab. And they get the conversion there. 1st down now from the 33.
Man, Chris, what a great job by this offense to be able to pick up this 1st down. He had to come off his primary, meaning the offensive line had to give the quarterback a little bit more time, allow him to work through his progressions. Eventually, he finds the drag route for the 1st.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Catch made on the right side. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And the PAT puts them up 17 now. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Hardy. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Off the play fake on first down. On the move now. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
And the running back takes the handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Keeping it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Throws it to the right. The pass knocked down by the defense. Incomplete.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking deep to the right side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to scramble. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. The catch is made inside the 10. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now 1st and goal.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield, and this offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a 1st down.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Intercepted in the end zone. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. Across the 30. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play. the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's incomplete, even in a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort. It's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And the back now goes in motion. Looking for his back. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. The defense wraps him up.
The defense does a nice job of forcing the quarterback here to be patient by playing zone. They run a crossing route. Defense is there, but not able to break up the catch.
Down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Back in motion now. They stop him, but it's a first down.
You know, even though these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you get a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
First down, looking to throw the ball. The ball to the ground. The defense has got it. They get him down after a short return, but a turnover created by this defense. Big moment.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Out of the shotgun, will hand it off. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. So now on comes the field goal unit. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. Still a 17-point lead after that miss.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. The fumble the last time out, symbolizing their struggles here today. That's why they're in a big hole. Fighting him off. As the first down is still going. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed,
but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
The pass rush closing in. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
And out comes the offense. Set to take over here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires quickly to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, over. And the route is on.
Boy, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver on this post pattern, a thing of beauty. Great throw by the quarterback coming off that back foot, and the receiver could not have run a better route.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle is made, but that's good for a 1st down to the 47.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up under the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
On the toss play, runner moving left. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. It's an option look. He'll toss it to the back. 1st down and more. He's still running. Finally brought down, but the option produces a big game that time. That's great execution.
Oh, man, what a read here by this quarterback. You know, he's trying to keep it himself until the defense takes him away. Good job at pitching it. And how about the skill guys on this offense? Can they cover some ground? Great pickup for this offense.
On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Moves out of the pocket. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
Knocks that one right down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. Chance for the big fella to come up with a takeaway there. Sets up a 2nd down.
Boy, the quarterback catches a break here. He nearly kills all the momentum on just one play. A drop pick, and you're up by 3 touchdowns. You can bet he's going to be hearing it from the coach when he gets over to the sideline.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Boy, another nice completion by this quarterback and one of his receivers. You know, if I'm right, you look at this quarterback in this game alone, he's now over 350 yards. What a game for him.
1st down, looking to throw the football. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Tigers.
You talk about being in a zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
38.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hardy. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. The first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Looking to throw now on 1st down. He escapes the pocket. Deep throw across his body to the left. He makes the grab. What a sag by the senior.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. An inside give now from the shotgun. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. And it's Auburn in front as we take a break for the quarter. It's been pretty one-sided so far at the end of 3. Let's check out the stats. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Oh, that one's picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Players are down the right side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Hey, I get the passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players. Get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. On the move now. Escapes the pocket. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And they heave it deep downfield. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
I'm not really sure why you're stopping the clock here, leading by so much in the 4th quarter. Run the ball, run the clock, and you can walk out of here with a win.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. See if he can make something happen with the return. Can be brought down, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what this is about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. So it looks like the penalty will be accepted by the head coach, and the offense will pick up some yardage there. Looking for a man. Pressure is coming. Snags the good throw. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Play action fake, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
That's another sack. What a job by this defense. Even with this sizable lead here early in the fourth quarter, they are not letting up. They don't even see the score. They're still in that attack mode, and I love to see it.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Could take it all the way. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Well, I thought they had a real chance here to be able to cut into this lead, but the quarterback gives it back to the defense, and the climb just got much steeper as they're running out of time here in the fourth.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for the wideout. What a catch! They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. The receiver grabs it. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, another great pass by this quarterback. You know, you really got to give a lot of credit to the offensive coordinator and the quarterback today. They protected the ball well, but maintained a calculated level of aggression in keeping this game out of reach from their opponent.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Lets it go quickly. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Chris, a lot of these NFL scouts think that his speed is unique. I think it's the route running and the instincts to read coverage that really separates him. He has put on a show today.
Chewing clock with the running game. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Handoff here from the shotgun. Touchdown, Auburn. This offense really clicking.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
Here comes the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. State offense onto the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Quick throw over the middle, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
What do you know, Chris? Another incompletion. You know, with how inept this passing game has been today, I don't have any confidence that they're going to be able to overcome this big of a...
Looking deep down the right side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it in the open. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the 4th quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
And the sophomore QB with an inaccurate throw threw it behind his man.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but the gain sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Good pass to the flat to a receiver. Scooped up with the defense. They bring him down after a short return, but this defense comes up with the takeaway.
Just a great job by this defense to knock that ball loose and get a critical turnover here late in the game, working with the lead to get the ball back to your offense, and now a chance to secure victory.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there as this clock continues to wind down. This offense has had a great day.
He finds some space. Breaks into the clear. Across midfield. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win.